Thank you special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know. And I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pam, man. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling. Appreciate all the love, man. Everybody showing me over there on my other channels, man. The podcast, Living Life After Life podcast with Banky Pam and Troy Catchmore. Y'all better get with it before we start dropping this bomb content. And everybody coming over there on the workout joint, man. As y'all gonna see, man, I'm gonna be dressed a little different in the coming days, man, because I'm on my grind, man. I'm on the workout tips. So y'all need to get over there with Banky Pam Prison Fitness. Come over there, go subscribe. I'm gonna try to put these links in the bio, man. But you can look it up on YouTube, man. Banky Pam Prison Fitness, Living Life After Life podcast with Troy Catchmore over there on YouTube, man. Salute to everybody who rock with me. Today's video, man, it's a crazy video. I'm gonna do this video just on the answer of a comment when somebody asked me about the last fight that I ever been in prison, right? Which I hadn't even thought about until somebody brought it up. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that vividly. I remember that vividly, man, because I was trying to avoid the situations, man, because like I say, I was coming out of the mountains. I was on River North. I was coming out of the mountains from up at Wallens Ridge, you know, Slave Central. So I was coming from up out of there, man, and I definitely won't trying to go back up that way. By no means, I won't trying to go back up that way. I'm still in the mountains, but this is a brand new institution, and you know, they still got a lot of little stuff going on up there as well with the racism, man. But I definitely won't trying to go back up that way, and I was trying to avoid all situations. But you know, this is like 2013 or something like that. So you really don't want to, you know, get in those type of situations like that. You don't want to get in those type of situations like that because you trying to get out the penitentiary, man. And it's hard to get out the penitentiary. And then when you up there in the mountains and you trying to come back down, it's hard, man, to get out of those situations. So I definitely was trying to, you know, stay calm and cool and collected, man. But it gets hard when you got these new dudes in there. You got these young dudes. You got these gang members. You know, they thinking that they tough because they got so many numbers of dudes. It's just different, man. It's different. Prison is a lot different from what it was when I first went in to the time when I came out. But it's different, man. You got to walk a different path, and you got to be more alert, man. Even if, you know, you got the regular dudes in prison that's been in prison for years, convicts, real convicts, and know how to do time. You have them in there, and they know how to conduct themselves. You got dudes that's been in there just a little less than that. They know what's going on. They know who's who to mess with, who to play with. But then you get these new dudes and these gang members and stuff like that, man, and they don't understand what real danger is. They don't understand who they dealing with. You know, they see dudes older, they see dudes with gray hair, they see dudes just moving a little slow, and they think they old, or they just been in penitentiary so long, or they you know, outside of their prime, or they, you know, they don't know what time it is. Them be the dudes that take you up off of this earth, man. Them be the dudes that would take you up off of this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because they done went through all of the stuff that you going through, that you gonna go through. They done experienced all of these experiences. And they ain't playing no games, man, because they don't have time for playing no games. And they also know the penalty for everything they do. They also know how much it's gonna set them back, how far they're gonna be set back if they get into something. So when they get into something, they going all the way. They going hard as they can go, because they already know they're gonna pay a heck of a price for it, you know. So that's the type of time I was on. I'm trying to duck all wreck. I'm trying to duck all problems. And like I say, it's difficult to do when you in there with these dudes with this type of frame of mind, these young cats. And man, this incident came about, man, cause the little young dude was running his mouth, running his mouth about the microwave and some other stuff. But he was making reference to me, but not saying it directly to me. But he's saying it in a tone where he trying to show off, and he's saying it loud enough where he know that I can hear it. So I'm like, man, oh yeah, this little dude, okay, he think he tough, he talk. So I ain't really say nothing, but I look at him, right? So when I look at him, he noticed me looking at him, and then he get to popping off, showing off and popping off. He said, what you looking at? What the F you looking at? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. You need to sit down somewhere, man. This ain't your penitentiary no more. So I just smiled at him. I said, oh yeah. He said, yeah, that's right. But he in the game, you know what I'm saying? So he got his little buddies with him and everything. So his buddies them telling him to calm down. He all, no, man. He think he's somebody. Don't nobody care nothing about him. F him and woo. Little do he know, the more he talking, the madder I'm getting. And he probably cannot read that from my demeanor. He probably can't see it because I'm smiling. But underneath that smile, I'm like, man, I would destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And whoever you bring with you. But he not seeing that, he not understanding that. And that's how it goes when you show meekness or you show kindness. Dudes would take that for weakness. They'll think you scared. That would actually put more fuel in his gas tank and pump him up even more. That he think he got me so shook. So now he want to shine. He want to put on a show for the whole, pod. They talk like he really talking trash to me and like he wants some real wreck and he this, that, and the third. So I'm just ignoring him, but I'm not ignoring him. So I go on down to my room. I go to my cell and got a little young Sally. He like, man, you all right? I'm like, man, So he said, man, you want me to get the door closed? I said, nah, leave it open. So I go in, I set my stuff down, I come back out, I stand in front of the cell, and he steady running his mouth. Now, we ain't got nothing but like a 15-minute cell break, and they go close the doors. So he steady running his mouth, so then one of his little partners come down there that's in the game with him, and he tell me some, man, OG, man, I think my little bro, man, I think he trying to see you, man. I said, he trying to see me about what? He said, I don't know. I think he trying to get a fade, man. He trying to get a one-on-one fade. Now, that's some little young boy talk. He tell me he want to rumble, head up. So I'm looking at him like, are you serious? I mean, are you serious? I mean, the dude is about 5'9", about 160 pounds, about 23, 24 years old. What he gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying in my mind, but I'm looking at him, I'm like, are you serious? He said, yeah, OG, I mean, y'all get a fair one, man. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. He said, man, he trying to go. I said, oh, yeah. I said, tell him, come on there. He said, what? I said, yeah, tell him, come on. He come on down here, come in this cell before the door closed. Tell him, come on down here. So he called me, right? So my celly, he like, man, you go? I said, yeah. I said, just stand outside the door. Don't just stand right outside the door. Let me know if the police come. So I go in the cell. I get at the back of the cell, put my back up against the wall, and they call him on down there. He come down there. They holler at him, woo. He said he coming in. He said, man, as soon as the door get ready to close, I'm gonna slide in. I said, yeah, come on up in here. So boom, he waiting for the doors to be closed, and when the doors be closing, boom, then he gonna slide in so the door closed, and doors gonna stay closed until they open. You know what I'm saying? In the next 20 or 30 minutes, right? So you done lock yourself in the cell with me for 30 minutes, minimum, and you ain't got no Bethlehem on you. You ain't battle tested. You ain't woe tested. You weighing 160 pounds soaking wet, and you 20-some years old. This is what we dealing with in the penitentiary now, trying to get out the penitentiary. Old timers, dudes that's been locked up for a minute, dudes that done been through the ringer, dudes that have been dragged and carried and scraped by the administration. This is what we got to deal with to get out of the penitentiary. See what I'm saying? But make no mistake about it, I understand the position that I'm in. I understand the significance of the situation. I know that if I hurt this boy, then I'm going to hurt myself. You see what I'm saying? I also know that I'm I'm also got to protect myself. I can't let them hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at him, and I know physically, me personally, I know physically he can't do me no damage. But at the same time, you never know. I eventually ended up knowing he ain't had no Bethlehem, but I really wasn't worried about that because, like I say, I know penitentiary. I know they weren't working with that. The compound brand new. We just getting on it. We like the first 100 and some people on there, so I know he ain't got nothing because he ain't nothing on there, and you ain't getting transferred with nothing because you going through inch eye, private eye, going out the penitentiary and coming up in this one. So I know he ain't got nothing. So I ain't even worried about that. If he pull out anything like a hot pocket, a lock in the sock, or some batteries in the sock or something like that, I'm still gonna dog him. I'm still gonna dog him. So I ain't even tripping. You understand? So when the doors close, he slide in when the doors close, right? The first thing he do when the doors close, he throw his hands up on some country stuff like, come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the dude and I'm like, I mean, this got to be a joke, man. It's just dude serious. I mean, and I don't even really want to hurt the young fella because I know he know not what he do. But man, he started charging me with some old windmill stuff, man. And man, I just slipped the joint and hit him with a straight gut shot. And yak, boom, set him straight down. He hit the ground. I grabbed him by his shoulders and drove him down to the ground, and now I'm on top of him. And I'm holding him down by the back of his shirt like this down to the ground, and I'm telling him, I said, man, young blood, you gonna get hurt up in here, man. You gonna get hurt up in here. He told me, let me up, let me up. I said, you gonna get hurt up in here, man. I'm telling you now, you gonna get hurt, man. You know, so boom, I push away from him, I back up. He jump up. When he jump up this time, he do the same thing. He just come at me swinging wild. When he come at me swinging wild again, I just slipped up on him, turned around, got behind him, grabbed him, picked him up, and slammed him to the concrete, slammed him to the floor. Now, the floors in there, he get lucky because the floors in there, they made of some type of like aluminum or something. It's the cheapest penitentiary that I ever been on in my life. So boom, he hit the joint, back up, boom. So I get down on him again. So I'm down on this time, and I take this joint right here, put it up in his neck. I said, now what you want me to do? You want me to choke you to death? Huh? You want to die up in here, boy? You playing with me? You want to die up in here? He's choking, trying to get me off. He's all right, let me go. I said, if I let you up again and you get up again and you try something, I'm going to punish you up in here, man. I'm going to punish you. You done made your little point. You done came up in here. You can go out there and you can, oh, yeah, I went up in there with the OG. Okay, you can get on up out here. I'm telling you, because if you come back, I'm going to hurt you, man. I'm going to hurt you beyond repair. I said, I promise you that. He said, all right, let me up. I let him up. Push him away. He stand up. He back up to the door. He looking up at the door, right? He looking at me. He told me something. Yeah. No, OG, I'm just saying though, man. I ain't no punk. I said, yeah, okay, you ain't no punk, man. You ain't no punk. But I'm telling you right now, you'll get hurt messing with me, man. You, your little crew, all that stuff don't faze me, bro. I said, I'm trying to get out the penitentiary, but don't play with me. Don't play with me. You understand? He said, all right, OG. Like he going to dap me, right? So I go to dap the little joker, and the little joker swung on me. Right, but I slipped real fast and he hit me like on the shoulder. So when he hit me on the shoulder, man, I had to hit him then. I had him because it was my normal reflex. So when he hit me on the shoulder, boom, I hit him with the uppercut. Bang! When I hit him with the uppercut, I hit him with the hook. Mouth! And he ain't ducked that hook. I ain't hit him with anything, but I hit him enough to hurt him. Boom! Cause when I hit him with the uppercut, bang! Hit him with the hook, bust his mouth wide open. He fall over on the zinc, fall down right in between the zinc and the door, which ain't nothing about this much room. So he laying there and then he bleed. You know what I'm saying? So I grab him, pull him up, boom, set him up against the door. He's sitting up against the door. He's still all woozy and stuff, mouth bleeding and everything. I said, you had enough yet? You had enough or you gonna try something else? He said, no, I had enough. You got that? I said, yeah, all right, okay. Now sit right there till the door's open. You know what I'm saying? I said, if you get up, I'm going to kick you right in your face. He said, all right, OG, you got it. So I'm sitting in there now, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? You know, because now I think it might be something else. Or I think it might be some more foolishness. You understand? And it probably going to be. Because like I say, they ego-driven. They young. They got their little egos involved. They worrying about what people think. They worrying about what people going to look at them, how they going to look at them. They got to show a united front. They got to act like they strong. They got to act like they tough. They got to act like if you mess with one of them, you mess with all of them. But all of this is already going through my head. But all of the ones that's in there, they young. They green. They just coming in the penitentiary. They green. They trying to act like they really somebody, but in actuality, they ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely ain't want to be messing with me. Out of all these people in here, you gonna pick me? Man, you got to be kidding me, man. And people tell me something, you got good luck. Where I got it at? I can't tell. You know, all this foolishness and flammery and skullduggery coming at me, tomfoolery, you know, that I got to deal with. And every time people not realizing, man, I'm putting my freedom on the line. You understand me? Because a charge like that, when you trying to get out the door, they use all them charges against you, man. They don't do nothing but use it against me. You know what I'm saying? When I go up a parole where he just had a fighting charge and such, and then he got X amount of fighting charges, they go back all the way down the line. You see what I'm saying? And then if you got something recent, then that's just more reason for them to deny you. So, man, I'm thinking about all of that. So, boom. Here come the door, come bust open. So the door get open, he get up, right? He go out there, his lip all bleeding. He just took his shirt and holding his shirt up there on his lip and everything. So his homeboys them get him, they grab him. I just step out. I step in front of my door. My celly come over there. He said, all right, that's something super good. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they over there churched up, they talking. But I see one of them, they got an big old stocky one, dark skin. He old stocky, got a little muscle on him stuff, but he can't be no more like 25, 26 years old. But I guess he want to be the tough guy. So I see him barking and looking over there and saying what he's saying, all the, yeah, I couldn't did to me, yeah, woo, all this stuff. So they talking. So boom, he come beeline walking over there. So he walking over there, but I'm on point, man. So my celly, he sent me like, you see, I said, yeah, I see him. So he comes straight over. He said, yeah, try that with me, OG, try it with me. Let's go in the cell with me. I said, come on up in here. You know what I'm saying? I said, come on up in here. So I turn around, I back on up in the cell. As soon as I back up in the cell with him, I tell my cell, I said, just watch the door, man, because the door ain't closed yet, but it's going to close in a little bit, but the door ain't closed yet. So I said, just watch the cell. Don't let me know who coming. So boom, I back up, right? Here he go. yeah. And then next thing he do, he got his hands all up like he ready to run. Then he try to shoot my cuff. He goes straight up under me, try to grab me, like, cause he big, he muscular, so he thinking that he can overpower me. Yeah, old Bank got a little strength too. Yeah, I got a little something. You can believe that. And I wrestled in school. I know all of that. Man, I'm trained in all of that warfare, brother. Yeah, nice try, wrong guy. So he shoot my cuff. So when he shoot my cuff, I spread ego on him and lock right around his neck like this. So I got his head up in here, but this part right here around his neck. So he got my legs trying to lift me up, but I done spread my legs wide and I done squat down and put that pressure on him. Now I'm choking the life out of him. He can't do nothing, right? But he down here by my hip. So I'm pulling him up. Man, that joker bite me on the hip. That joker bite me on the hip, right? He started biting me. So when he started biting me, then I just pushed away from him, grabbed the back of his shirt, and shot that knee straight up in his gut. When I shot the knee in his gut, as soon as I hit him with the knee, he dropping to the floor, and as he dropping to the floor, the door closing. Yeah, and then you up in here and you laying down on the floor, gasping. I dropped right down on top of him, holding him down there, pressing him down there. I said, what's up? What's up? He's trying to scramble, trying to get up. So I just spread my legs open again, you know, distributed my weight down up on him, got him down up on him. I said, I'm going to let you up. I said, I'm going to tell you like I told you, little homeboy, I'm going to let you up. If you get up and you try something, I'm going to dog you up in here. You heard me? I'm going to dog you up in here. He said, all right, let me up. I push away from him. I back up. I let him up. As soon as I let him up, he get up. He do the same thing. He tell me, all right. They sneaky. These young cats, they sneak. He tell me, all right. But now I'm hip because your little buddy tried the same old trick. He tell me, all right. Boom, try to swing on him. As soon as he tried to swing on him, I just sidestep. Mock up. Hit him with a two-piece. Drove him straight to the door. When he hit the door, I charged him, got down on him. I could have punished him. I got down on him, and instead of hitting him again, I just took his legs and took my leg and scooped it from up under him. You know what I'm saying? He went down on the ground. Boom. He down by the door. I get down on him, put my knee in his chest, grab him by the shirt. I said, man, I could beat you to death up in here, boy. So he grabbed my arm, he holding my arm, trying to get me up off of him like this. I said, I could beat you to death, man. You understand me? I could beat you to death. I said, man, y'all young dudes playing with the wrong dude, bro. You playing with the wrong dude. I said, and I'm tired. I'm telling you, it's over. You better sit down here till these doors open, man, and you better go tell your homeboys, don't play with me no more. I said, I'm through for the day. If y'all come around me again, if I think y'all get me to do something, I'm going to show y'all what the penitentiary about. I'm going to show you what I'm going to send a couple of y'all up out here in a box. I promise you that. You stay away from me. Tell your homeboys, stay away from me. I don't care what you go tell them. You can go tell them. You run with all that. I don't care. If y'all come around me again, man, I'm going to hurt you. I'm telling you, that's my good word. You know what I'm saying? Stay right there till these doors open. He down there, he huffing and puffing, he looking at me. Now in my mind, I don't know if he really gonna take heed or whether he really gonna go tell them or they gonna come with some food. I don't even care at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care at this point. I'm already mad. This done got out of hand. I done got away. The police ain't made no round. I might can get away with this without getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's really on my mind. Because if I'm getting locked up, if I'm gonna get in trouble, somebody going to the hospital. Period. Because I already know what they're going to do to me. And, man, I'm thinking in my mind, man, these people might just take me and send me right back to Wallace Ridge. The junk that I done waited so long to get up off of. The junk that I done prayed to get up off of. And then I got to go back because of this food. Man, if one of y'all ain't going to the hospital, man, Moby Dick is a minnow. You going to the hospital, I'm telling you, man. You know, and probably a couple of you. Because, man, nah, you ain't going to mess this up for me. You know what I'm saying? All because you don't like the way I'm moving. You don't like how much food I'm putting in the microwave. Man, get out my face, man, with that foolishness. You understand me? But this is what the penitentiary has been reduced to. It's been reduced to that type of stuff where you got these cats now, man, where they feel like they can run something. They feel like they entitled. They feel like because they got numbers that they can call some shots. They in a gang or they this gang or that gang. Man, ain't nobody fighting at that stuff, man. Not nobody that's doing no time. Not nobody that's a real convict. Ain't nobody fighting at that stuff, man. You gonna mess around and get yourself hurt. And that's what's gonna happen. So, you know what I'm saying, they went on about their business. They over there, they talking to, now you got two of them leaking. You know, they ain't getting nothing real serious because, to be honest with you, I had mercy on both of them. I could have did both of them super dirty. Super dirty. You know what I'm saying? And the average dude probably would have. You know, so they talking, and they over there about 8, 9 deep now. They talking, they woo. So then two of them come walking over there to me. So I'm thinking in my mind, I don't know what they got going on, but they getting ready to get the business today. They really getting ready to get it. But they come over there on some peace treaty stuff, man. They little OG, man. Boom, that's over with, man. Apologize, man. We ain't got no beef with you, man. Y'all did it fair and square, man. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. My dudes ain't gonna say nothing to you no more, man. You know what I'm saying? We all good. Is we good? Woo. I'm like, yeah, okay, we all good. We all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, but I'm tell you, man, y'all young fellas better start moving a little better than that, man. I said, man, y'all been in the penitentiary a hot second. I said, I've been in here before y'all was born. You understand me? And I don't even know when I'm getting out, man. But I said, y'all gonna run into some dudes that's not playing, man. You know, they not playing no games. Y'all going at dudes about foolish stuff, stupid stuff. You're putting yourself in people's business that ain't y'all business, trying to make it y'all business. I said, that ain't the way to do no time, young blood. I'm just telling you. I said, y'all can do it the way you want to do it. I'm just letting you know. I said, I ain't got no problem with none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? As long as they don't come fooling with me. As long as they don't come fooling with me. I said, because from this point on, everything from here on out, it's serious. All the fake and playing is gone. That's it. We can call that recreation today, but anything after today, bro, I'm going to take it as a threat on my life. He said, no, OG, that's my word. We good. I said, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they go on about their way or whatever. Boom, come count time. When they go in, we go in for count. My celly, he young blood. He in there himself. He was like, man, you beat both of them dudes. I said, man, them dudes couldn't fight, man. He said, man, the dude, what's his name, was big as on the way. I said, see, that where you get confused because he big, you think he can fight. I said, them dudes can't fight, man. They don't know nothing about fighting. I said, y'all young at that age, y'all out there shooting pistols. Y'all running around shooting pistols thinking y'all tough, not realizing that shooting pistols will get you in the penitentiary. When you get in the penitentiary, you actually got to really fight. You know, so I said, y'all ain't thinking that far. Y'all ain't factoring that in. That's why y'all get up in here and y'all stuck. You know, so yeah, he like, yeah, you right. I said, yeah, you probably the same way, probably can't fight. You need to learn how to fight, man. Because right now you got some time to do, and then you might be in one of them situations, and there ain't no telling if somebody gonna have mercy on you or not. I said, I had mercy on them little young dudes. You know what I'm saying? But not really so much for them. But for myself, I said, because I would have been hurting myself more than I would have been hurting them. Because I said, I know they don't even know what they're doing. And I definitely know they don't know who they're playing with. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, you right. You know, whether he received that message or took it in or not or whatever, or whether it went over his head, but I definitely let him know. But yeah, that right there was a crazy situation, man. They could have really got out of hand, just like any other situation in prison, it can always get out of hand. It can always start one way. You can always have your intentions on how you want it to end or how you think it's gonna play out. But it ain't never got to be that way, because everything, when you go to battle, when you go live, when we say live, when you go live, anything is possible. Anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no guarantees. So, you know, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. You know, I'm glad I ain't had to hurt him. I'm glad I ain't hurt myself. I'm glad I ain't get in no situation that I couldn't get out of or that would have cost me too much. But yeah, I remember that joint decent, man. So that was like to right off the top when I started making this video. I think that was actually the last fight that I got into. A lot of little close ones on the way out the door before then, but I think that was an actual physical. I don't know, unless something else come up in my mind, but that's the one that popped up in my mind when I read the story, because that was the time I had to whoop two little young cats in the same breath, but they couldn't fight, so I don't really get no points for that. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't really fight, so, but they was trying to hurt me though. If they could have hurt me, they would have hurt me, but they were definitely trying to hurt me, but they ain't got nothing coming. You know, they going on more ego, and they going on more trying to show off for each other, and that attitude alone right there get you killed in the penitentiary. It'll get you killed out here in real life. You know what I'm saying? Right out here in real life. But yeah, that was the last situation that I could actually remember, man. That I could actually remember, and that I had to actually get physical, man. And, you know, God was with me as always, man. It ain't get out of hand. Ain't nobody go to jail. They ain't go tell on me. I ain't never had no more problems with them. None of that. So it all worked itself out, man. So that's a good thing. But, you know, like I say, man, there's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is that I came out of that unscathed. That they came out of that unscathed, besides a couple of little bruises, busted lip and nose. That little stuff don't mean that. That heals in a good week, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully it was a life lesson for them, man, where they'll know that, you know, don't be trying to run up on nobody because you think you got some youth on them. Don't be trying to run up on nobody because you think you got a whole gang, a mob with you. That don't count, man, because you and only you gonna be responsible for your actions. Because even though you got a mob, they let you come in the cell by yourself. So obviously they don't know nothing about doing time. I could have had that thing in there, could have ended your life and just let the doors stay closed until the people open the doors. You see what I'm saying? So, and say you ran up in my cell. I could have did a whole lot of things that they don't know nothing about. I could have said you ran up in the cell with a knife against me and I took it from you and I defend myself and you in my cell. I'm all the way in it, right? Now, by prison standards, yeah, they're going to punish me. They're going to carry me through the ringer, this, that, and the third. But when they try to take it out there in the street court, I'm going to be dead right. You see what I'm saying? So these things that they don't know, these things that I hope and pray they don't have to learn the hard way. You know, but that's penitentiary for you, man. But you know the game, man. I just wanted to drop that on y'all, man. Y'all talk to me. I talk back, man. Ask me some questions, man. It might be something to spark something in this old brain of mine. You know, in the meantime, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And go over there and check me out on these other platforms. I need that love over there as well. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all just stay safe out there, man. And, you know, don't put yourself in no crazy situations. And at all times, man, be ready and boom, 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 boom. Duck them hooks, man, because they out there, man. Sometimes they come two at a time. Boom!
The bacon special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young.
I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.